Hello, everyone. Welcome to Smiles and English Stories. This video will help you practice English speaking. Listen carefully and repeat after every sentence. Today, I will tell you a beautiful story. It is about kindness, honesty, and small miracles. The story is called The Lost Wallet. Let's begin. My name is Daniel Reed, and this story happened last winter. I live in Boston, and I work as a graphic designer. Every morning, I take the same bus to work. That Monday morning started like any other. The air was cold and snow was falling. I grabbed my coffee, my bag, and my wallet. At least, I thought I did. I ran to catch the bus. The driver smiled at me as I stepped in. I sat by the window and watched the snow. The city looked calm and beautiful. I listened to music and thought about my busy day ahead. When the bus reached my stop, I got off quickly. I walked into a small cafe near my office. I ordered another coffee and reached for my wallet. My pocket was empty. My heart sank. My wallet was gone. I checked all my pockets, my bag, the floor, nothing. Inside that wallet were my ID, credit cards, and $80. I also kept a small photo of my parents. I felt terrible. Maybe I dropped it on the bus. I ran outside, but the bus was already gone. Snowflakes fell on my face as I stood there helpless. I went back inside the cafe. "Excuse me," I asked the cashier. "Can I use your phone, please? I lost my wallet." The young woman behind the counter looked kind. "Of course," she said. "You can call the bus company." I dialed the number she gave me. A man answered. I explained what had happened. He said, "If someone finds your wallet, they will bring it to the Lost and Found office at the bus terminal." I thanked him and hung up. The cashier said, "Don't worry, honest people still exist." I smiled weakly, but I didn't really believe it. After work, I took the subway to the bus terminal. The Lost and Found office was a small room full of boxes. An old man sat behind the desk. "Good evening," I said. "I lost my wallet this morning." He smiled kindly. "Let's see what we have today." He looked through several boxes. After a few minutes, he shook his head. "Sorry, nothing like that yet. Maybe try again tomorrow." I nodded. As I turned to leave, he said, "Don't lose hope, young man. Good things happen when you least expect them." I thanked him and walked out into the snowy night. The next day, I went to work as usual. During lunch, my coworker Lena said, "Hey, Daniel, someone posted about you on the neighborhood Facebook group." "What? About me?" I asked. She turned her screen toward me. There was a photo of a black wallet. The post said, Found wallet on bus number 27. Belongs to Daniel Reed. Please contact Emma at the Green Street Library. I couldn't believe my eyes. That's mine, I shouted. Lena laughed. Then what are you waiting for? Go get it. After work, I went straight to the Green Street Library. It was quiet inside, filled with warm yellow light. A woman around my age was reading near the front desk. "Excuse me," I said softly. "Are you Emma?" She looked up and smiled. "Yes, that's me. Are you Daniel?" "Yes," I said quickly. "You found my wallet?" She opened her bag and handed it to me. It was mine. Everything was inside, even the photo of my parents. I felt so relieved. "Thank you so much, Emma," I said. Emma laughed. "You're lucky. I almost didn't take that bus yesterday." Emma told me what happened. She had been sitting right behind me on the bus. When I stood up to get off, my wallet slipped out of my coat. She saw it fall, but couldn't reach it in time. She picked it up after I left. She opened it only to find my name on an old business card. She searched online and found my neighborhood group. "I thought social media could help," she said. I couldn't stop smiling. Her kindness amazed me. "Most people would keep the money," I said. She shrugged. "Doing the right thing always feels better." I thanked Emma again and again. She smiled and said, "How about we celebrate? There's a small bakery next door." We went together. The smell of fresh bread filled the air. We talked about our jobs, our hobbies, our dreams. She loved books and volunteered at the library every week. I told her I designed posters for small shops. We laughed like old friends. Before leaving, she said, "Maybe we'll see each other again." I said, "I hope so." That evening, I walked home with my wallet and a smile that wouldn't fade. A few days later, I received a small envelope in the mail. Inside was a note that said, "Good people bring good luck. Emma." And there was a bookmark with a quote, "What you give always comes back to you." I placed the note in my wallet, next to my parents' photo. Every time I see it, I remember her kindness. 2 weeks ago, I lost my wallet. I thought it was the worst thing that could happen, but it led me to meet someone honest and kind. Sometimes, when we lose something, life gives us something better in return, maybe even a new friend. I hope you enjoyed the story. Now, practice your English by listening and repeat each sentence. Remember, repeating helps your pronunciation and confidence. See you again in the next English learning story. Goodbye for now.